Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I haven't uploaded a makeup tutorial in I don't know how long. So basically, if you follow me on Snapchat, you'll already know, but I let my camera smash the last tutorial I filmed of my client's makeup. I was taking the camera home and I let it fall and it smashed, and it's been getting fixed ever since, but it's fixed now and I'm so excited to be creating some looks. This is the look I created today. It's a really kind of bold coloured look, but I still think it's really wearable, especially for green eyes. These colours are just going to make your eyes pop. It's using the new PLOUISE eyeshadow palette and her base as well, and a few new bits too that I've picked up that I haven't gotten a chance to use on here, obviously because my camera was broken. But if you like what you see and you want to know how I created this look, then just keep on watching and I will show you it from start to finish. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the PLOUISE eyeshadow palette. Mine is a hot mess. You can see that I've been using it non-stop, especially the shade Latte. I've already hit pan on that, like a teeny tiny bit, you can see it there. But I've been using it on all of my clients and on myself. I need to get a second one so I can just have this one purely in my kit and then have one purely for my makeup bag. But yeah, you can see it's been well used. I've definitely gathered an opinion on it, so I'm going to dip into it now and show you a look that you can create. Okay, so the first shade that I'm going to go in with is this shade right here, and it's called Prin, and I'm going to take that on a blank canvas E24 brush. This is very like nylon from MAC, so all of the shades in here, like I've watched some of her tutorials and stuff, and she uses a lot of MAC blushers, and these are very similar in shades to MAC. So now taking the shade Queen from the PLOUISE eyeshadow palette, I am using that on a Zoeva 231 brush. The reason I went in with this shade first and I didn't go in with a transition shade is because I really want this shade to stand out. I'm going to buff it out then with a transition. Now taking the shade Sunkissed. This is such a beautiful orange shade. I'm taking that on a Zoeva 228 brush, and I am just buffing the edges. So like I'm 50% on the Queen shade and 50% on the bare skin, and I'm just really buffing it out. And this just makes sure that you can see the both shades and that they're really intense, and you can see the colour of both shades popping through. Now I'm just taking a clean blending brush. Any blending brush will do once there's no product on it, and I'm really just buffing that product out even further. And now I'm going back in with the Queen shade on the Zoeva 231. Going in now with the shade PLOUISE. I am just blending it out a little bit further, and this just gives it much more of a gradation from like a yellow to a orange to the pink shade. Taking the shade Contour, I am just starting to deepen it up that crease. This is a beautiful deep plum purple colour. It is stunning. It's very similar to MAC Film Noir blush. So I'm using a Zoeva 224 Luxe Defined crease brush to buff this into the crease and really build up intensity. And I'm always going to go back in with the colours that I've used before that colour and really blend it out. And now I'm going in with a flat brush, and I am using the shade Queen, and I'm packing that shade onto the lid, and you can see it looks really red and it's a really beautiful intense colour. Okay, so I just zoomed you back out there. I'm going to go in and do my skin before I come back to the eyes. So I don't like to put lashes or mascara on until I have my bottom eyelashes and like eyeshadow done. Just find that if I do that, sometimes shadow can get onto my lashes and I don't want that. So I'm going to do my face and come back to my under eyes. So I'm going to go in with this product. It is the, it's not focusing, but it's the Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. This product, I've been using it a little while. I don't have like a full opinion on it. Yeah, that usually never happens to me. I usually know straight away how I feel about a product, but with this product I'm not too sure yet. Like the applicator, but it's €40. Same size as a foundation though, in fairness, but I don't know if it's like just a justified like tinted moisturizer. I don't know. So I'm gonna just rub it into my skin. I just use my fingers to do this. You can use a brush if you want, but I'll show you what it looks like without any product over it. I've been using it under my foundation, mixing it in. Oh, it does look nice on camera, doesn't it? I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, so I've been using it over my foundation, under my foundation, mixed in with my foundation. I've been giving it a real test and I do love it. But I just don't know if I can like justify telling people to go out and buy it for €40. I feel like it's a little bit expensive. That's it on my skin there, and you can see it is a beautiful like natural glow. I've been wearing this on its own when I'm in salon and stuff, so I don't have to wear any makeup with it, and I really like how it looks. It's like really nice and dewy. I got the shade 03 and I did get a few samples of 05, so I'm nearly between 03 and 05, but the 04 was quite kind of grey looking. But yeah, what do you think? I really do like it. But yeah, still trying to justify if it's worth that price tag. So I'm going to pop on some foundation. I'm going to use my Studio Fix fluid. So I've just applied some of that to my skin. I'm going to just use a beauty blender to buff it in. I just love how foundation sits over that Charlotte Tilbury product. The more I'm talking about it, the more I realise I actually do love it. Have you tried it? Let me know like down below in the comments what you think about it. So now I'm going to go in with concealer. I'm going to go back with an old favourite of mine that I've been kind of reaching for again, and it's the Naked Skin from Urban Decay. I'm just going to apply this just right under the eyes as usual, and then just kind of flick it out. I only really dip into this concealer once because it is quite full coverage, and that's why. But I go above here, so just like a flick and a flick and a flick, and then just bringing it down the bridge of the nose. The straighter you keep it, the better, because it kind of snatches the nose. And then I'm going to apply just a little bit on the chinny chin, and just here, and then I get a little bit of redness there sometimes, so just all over the face basically. And I'm just gonna press in that concealer. I'm going in with some Chanel Soleil de Chanel. It's a cream bronzer. I use this on myself and clients all the time. I couldn't do makeup without it. If you're a little bit darker than me though, I find that it isn't a great cream like it's not universal. I don't care what it says. Chanel, get a dark one, because it's not like universal. This could be my foundation in the summer, shit like that kind of colour, but it is beautiful and you can make it work, but it's not. You need a dark one. Just using a Madison M5 brush, and I'm just starting to apply that onto the skin. I start at like the top of my ear and just kind of start bronzing. This isn't like, I don't think this is kind of contouring as such. I think it is more like bronzing the skin. You're definitely adding like dimension to the skin, but you don't have to be as like precise with it. So you can use like big brushes like this one, like the Be Bold, like kind of like a big fluffy bronzing brush, and just go over the face really quickly, and it's beautiful. I like to run it down the sides of the nose. So I'm going to go and contour my nose. I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Matchstick, and I'm going to take this on Fuchsia 210 Precision Liner Brush. They sent me these brushes a while ago, so thank you very much. So I just kind of use like the teeny tiniest bit and running it right down the bridge of my nose. This is literally the best contour nose brush I have ever found. Like, if I don't use any of the other brushes in this set, I would buy the set purely for this. It's the Madison M10, and it's just like, it's like a little tiny angled bronzing brush, but it's unreal for nose contour. So it just blends it out unreal. I just like to go in precisely first with a little brush, and then just use this just to blend it out. But if you wanted, you could just like dip it in just a tiny bit, but you just have to be more careful with it, not to go overboard. But it is the best brush, and it gets right up in here, like right into that socket. Love it, I have to say. I do have a discount code for that brand. I always pop it down below. If you want to use it to get money off, you can. A tiny bit of that Flawless filter to kind of like the high point of my cheek, so just like there and there. You only need a tiny bit, and then I'm just using my finger and I am patting that backwards, like kind of mixing it in with the bronzer too. And I like to just put a tiny bit just on my nose, like a teeny tiny bit. I put loads on, so I'm just going to put a little bit here. Just take off the excess, put a little bit here too. I actually love doing this, just make it real glowy. But well too much on my nose. See, the applicator is quite big, so it's easy to go a bit mad with. But it just gives like a really beautiful glow. And now what I'm going to go in with is my Keep It Loose blusher from MAC. This is a cream blush. Just get my fingers and kind of like heat the product up too, and then just apply it to the apples of the cheek, and then working it back into that bronzer. I adore cream products. Like, I love cream products. Even if you're oily, I find that like if you can still set it and it'll just look beautiful. I just think that like as a makeup artist, my job is to make sure that someone looks beautiful and makes sure that someone looks beautiful all day long. So like when I'm doing weddings and like events that people are going to from that morning and they need it to last till that night, I just find using creams and setting your creams with a powder, I'm much more of a cream person than a powder person. My MAC bronzer for a change. I've been using my Flormar non-stop, but I have all my Flormar stuff in the kit because I was doing a masterclass a few days ago. So I'm just going to apply that using a blank canvas F4. And because we haven't set the face, I am patting that bronzer in before I start to swipe. And this is setting your face without having to go in with a full face of powder first. I just find this works for me. I find that the bronzer is more intense this way because it has something to like cling to, but it still looks really seamless. So now I'm going to go in with my Flormar Touch of Apricot blush. This one wasn't in the kit because I have like 3 of them, but it is just a beautiful corally blush, which is all I ever use. And just where we put that cream blush, I'm just going to go over. And I'm using a Peaches P03 brush to do this. It is so light, it'd be actually lovely for like highlight as well. Okay, so before I go any further, I am going to do my under eyes. So going back in with that contour shade is because I kind of want that purple to pop through just a little bit more. Run that right along. Kind of wiggling the brush out to meet the rest of the shades. And I'm using a Zoeva 234 brush. So I'm just taking Inglot 77 black gel liner, the blackest gel liner ever. It's waterproof. It is just the best gel liner in the world. I adore it. I'm popping that into my waterline to make it really smoky. And now I'm taking the shade Bestie from the palette, and this is a really dark, intense brown. You only need the tiniest amount. It's not your bestie if you take too much of it, believe me. And I'm just smoking it out and then going back in with the contour shade to smoke out the Bestie. And now I'm going in with the Queen shade to smoke out the contour shade. And again, just getting a clean brush and buffing out the edges. And taking a little bit of the PLOUISE shade as well, just to make sure that everything blends really nicely together. And that the orange kind of gradiates underneath also. As always, I'll link all the products that I've used below and the brushes. These are doll lashes in the style Eva. I stock them in my salon in Finglas, and you can get them with your makeovers. I've already put the glue on and let them get a little bit sticky. So I'm just going to apply that. So I like to look down into a mirror and then just pop them on top. So I just pop it onto the inner corner and then just make sure you fix it onto the outer corner. Just like that. And then I like to pinch the lash and just mesh them with my natural lashes. Never go in with mascara after applying these, because you'll get a good few wear of these and then it'll be a waste because they get messy and clumpy with mascara, and they don't need them because they're really full already. So I'm going to do the other eye off camera. Okay, so I just applied those lashes. I'm going to go in now and use my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish. I'm just dipping my beauty blender into it and I'm going to set just under the eyes, because that's where I tend to get oily, and like on the sides of my nose. I'm just pressing that into the skin, and this just gives the most flawless finish and makes your skin look really smooth, and kind of gets rid of pores, because I'd have quite large pores in my T-zone. And then I'm just going to pat it onto that chin area. Go in with my Coconut MAC Fix Plus. I'm just going to spray my face. Now I'm just going to highlight the skin. So I'm going to go in with this, the Amrezy with Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is the most beautiful highlighter ever. Like ever. And just highlight. So nice. And then a little on the chin. This highlighter, I swear to God, I bought two. So I bought one. I loved it that much that I went straight onto the Anastasia Beverly Hills website again, and I ordered a second one, and it's free delivery to Ireland on the UK website, and you don't have to worry about shipping or that. And just make sure you type in Anastasia Beverly Hills UK. Like, look at the difference. Just love it. Okay, so I'm gonna go and do my lips. So I'm going with MAC Strip Down Lip Liner. And then I'm going to go in with Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. This is her Kim KW, and I just smudged it, so yeah, raging. But this is a real pale nude, so I just like to apply a little bit to the centre and then blend it out. Use my finger. Now I'm going to go in with a similar shade but in a gloss. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Undressed, I think. Yeah, Undressed lip gloss. It's a little bit warmer actually than the Kim K. Such a beautiful lip gloss. I adore it so much. I'm just running the lip liner back around so it's not just a harsh edge. I forgot the brows, so I filled in my brows already, but with my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer in medium brown. I didn't film that because I find it boring to watch, but I'm just going to grab some soap and water on a spoolie. It is the Pear soap. I can't show you because it's full of water. A spoolie on it, and then you have the best brow gel for like €2 from Boots. And look at the difference. It makes the hairs much more like hair-like and real. Like, I'm just obsessed with this. I don't think I'll ever not do that. I'll probably like laugh at that in a few years, but I just love how fluffy it makes your brows look. So that is the finished look. So my final thoughts on the palette is you have to go and get it. It's £40, so I think that works out like 45 or 45 or 50 euro maybe. But I honestly think it is so like, if you're a makeup artist, you 120 million% need it in your kit. You can create so many looks with it. Like, this is a really colourful look, but I still think like the shape of the eye is quite wearable. You can do more dramatic like cut crease looks with it too. I just adore the palette. And even for like more subtle looks, I create so many subtle looks using this palette as well, so don't think that it's just these mad dramatic coloured. I don't know if it's the palette that makes the eyeshadow blend like so well and so easy, or is it the base? Because nearly all shadows I've used over top of that base have blended like amazingly, so the two together just work so well. Obviously they were created together to be used together, but I would highly recommend the base. The base has changed my blending game. It has honestly made like doing clients' makeups quicker, because you're not there ages trying to get a seamless blend. It kind of just blends itself for you. It's just beautiful eyeshadow base, and they're bringing them out in 15 mils rather than 10 mils for the same price, which is unreal. So yeah, highly recommend. If you do have the palette, let me know what you think below. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you next time. Bye!